This episode of Mike and Ryan is sponsored by Full Sail University. Get into the gaming industry with programs in game development and game art. Learn industry standards and work with professional development tools. Graduates have gone on to work on titles such as Destiny, the Call of Duty series, and Far Cry 4. Visit fullsail.com/Cinemassacre to get started. Hey guys, this is Mike and Ryan, and we're playing Super Mario Bros. 2 for NES. I just want to get something out of the way.
Okay.
I'm tired of everybody mentioning Doki Doki Panic.
Why?
Because it's like, we play Mario 2. This is the Mario 2 that everybody played. It was on the first cover of Nintendo Power. This is what I remember growing up. It wasn't like a thing that people knew in the schoolyard. It wasn't a thing that people cared about. They cared about Mario 2.
Sure. We on this channel have already done a whole video where we played Doki Doki Panic. So if you want to hear about Doki Panic, you can watch that video.
I'm glad that you gave me the controller to start, because this is the Mario game that I'm least familiar with.
Okay.
I actually didn't have it.
Really?
As a kid, I only rented it.
This is a game that I owned, and I played it a lot. When I first had a Nintendo when I was a kid, I actually didn't have a color television, believe it or not, because my parents wouldn't buy me one. We had this really small black and white television, and I remember playing Mario 2, this version, the American version, on a black and white small screen. And I remember, shortly after that, maybe a month later or something, I went to my friend's house and he had a really big, nice color CRT television, and I was so jealous. And I got to see this game for the first time in color, and I was like so upset that I had this crappy black and white television.
I would say that this game has really great, vibrant colors. It's one of the best looking games, and it looks great on the AVS, actually, that we're playing it on today.
It does. Everything really looks good on the AVS. I have to say I've been really happy with the AVS. Yeah, you gotta do the old duck.
You gotta duck and jump there.
Duck and jump trick. Every video that you'll see on YouTube will mention the duck.
Yeah, in addition to Doki Doki Panic. I can count on one hand the number of playthroughs of this game I've done.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so... But I like it, and that's why I wanted to play it, because I think it's cool. Stuff like this is really cool gameplay for the time. Like jumping on things in the air and how the momentum and stuff like that. I just love that. And all the characters have personality, from Wart to what's his name, Mauser. Mm-hmm. All of them are just really cool. Yeah.
A lot of people have a problem with this game because of the fact that it's not like the first Mario Brothers, that has to be mentioned. A lot of people don't like this game. Even to this day, people, bring up Mario 2. They're like, it's not like... Because, you think of the later Mario games, like New Super Mario and stuff like that. This game was completely different. But you know what? Everybody pretty much loves, Mario 64, right? And that's completely different. Super Mario Galaxy, that's completely different. So why do people have such a hard time accepting this game as a Mario game?
I think it's because Princess Peach is a brunette instead of blonde. I think that's probably
the reason.
The big reason.
Isn't it? Is it Toadstool in this, or this is Peach, right? This is Peach, I believe. I think that, one of the things that made this game exciting when we were kids is the fact that it was on it was the cover of the first issue of Nintendo Power. And when we were kids, everybody talked about Nintendo Power. You were on the school bus, all the kids had subscriptions to it. I don't know, did you have a subscription
I did.
to Nintendo
I absolutely
Power?
did.
We all did, as kids. And this being the first game, this was an iconic Nintendo game. And the characters were great. It was awesome to be able to play as Toad and to be able to play as Princess Peach, and it just brought a whole new dynamic.
I think that this game is a better Mario 2 than the Mario 2 that Japan got, and you got to bear with me. I think it's a better Mario 2 because it takes the platforming idea and expands it with the picking up mechanics, with the different boss fights. I mean, you got to remember, the original Super Mario Brothers has one boss fight with variations. It doesn't have different locales.
That's true.
You're always in the Mushroom Kingdom.
It has much more variety. And I was trying to give a little weight to the argument of people that shit on this game and the fact that Miyamoto is responsible for, Doki Panic.
Yeah.
And the designer of Mario made that game. And here you go. This is a game by the same guy who made Mario.
Right.
It's not like it's like some completely different programmer, you know?
And, you know, kind of contrary to what I originally said, I kind of like the idea that the NES and to the Super Nintendo to a lesser extent has these localized, you know, it was like, oh, in Japan it was different. There was like, oh, there was this game that was different, and this game, you know, they had, did you know there was a Secret of Mana 2? You know, those kind of things. Nowadays, everything's very homogenous, everything's global.
Right. Oh, I think that it's extremely interesting how at the time, like, there were certain games that they got in Europe that we didn't get here. There's a game called, like, Fireman, that's a great game that was only, like, in Europe, and we didn't get it here. And now people are selling it on, like, homebrews and stuff, so you can play it here. But, like, new Ghostbusters 2, we got the shitty...
And that game's great.
Yeah, that game's great. A lot of times we didn't get games here because they weren't good.
Right.
But there are those...
Like Famicom Transformers. Like, it was good they didn't bring that over. It wasn't...
but there are those examples that, you know, there were some great games that we missed out on.
I like that this part coming up, and there's a few parts like this in the game where it's a race now to the bottom with the masks.
Yeah, Phantos.
Oh, they're called Phantos.
Yeah, that's the guy's name.
Phantos, the Death Maker.
Oh, God.
Well, I hope it doesn't fall.
I know, like out of my... I killed the
look at
that.
that. That was great. You meant to do that, right? That's you being pro.
Oh yeah,
I
meant to do that. And actually, one of the things that's in this game that they brought from the earlier Mario arcade game is the there we go, right there, the Pow Block.
Yeah.
If you remember, like the original Mario arcade, how in the middle you would hit the bumper thing. You know, there you go. So they brought that back.
They did an excellent job, and the cherries actually are in that too, aren't they?
You might be thinking of Miss Pac-Man.
Oh, yeah. No, there's pickups. There's gotta be.
There's coins. I don't know.
We gotta double check that. Yeah. I know that there's pickups that are point-based pickups.
And they also brought a little Castlevania into the game with the orbs at the end of it.
Sure. Yeah. No Zelda, though. So do you think I should have been Toad in this level because of the digging?
Yeah.
Or do you think that's not necessary?
It's not necessary. It's just, it takes a slightly longer because she digs slower, but it's not necessary. Yeah,
I don't know if those of you watching know the fundamental differences between, say, Toad and Mario. At first glance, they seem very similar. Toad's special power is that
he's strong.
He's strong.
And you know what's funny about the fact, you know, this is Super Mario Brothers 2. Mario is the person I would pick last because he doesn't have, like, he's so generic. There's nothing really, like, good about him. Luigi can jump high. Mario doesn't jump as high. You know, the princess can float. Toad is strong. So it's kind of like, why would you ever really pick Mario unless you just feel like being Mario? Like, there's no real advantage to using him.
Well, he's like the average character.
He's the average character, yeah. I would watch out with that. That's a bad situation. There you go. I would run to the right and try to drop down instead of, because that'll get you killed. Okay, that was skillful. I like that they programmed it so that when those things drop, it doesn't kill you.
Yeah, because that would be rough if it did.
There are certain things that make the Japanese version harder, and that is that you can't run in the.
Oh, you can't?
Which makes it a lot harder.
Wow.
And also, the game is a little glitched. The Japanese version. When you see the waterfalls here, they fixed it for this version. They look fine here, but the waterfalls in the Doki version are seizure-inducing. Like, they're awful to look at.
Oh, wow.
One of the worst things to look at in a video game.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Now, this game was re-released later, I remember, for, watch out, for
Game Boy Advance. It was a launch title.
And then, yeah, they redid the graphics.
And also, All-Stars.
If you were to drop down right here,
yeah,
that's another warp to get, I think, even to the end of the game. I think that takes you to 7. So
wow.
We could have warped to this level and then warp there. You can basically beat the game so quickly. Also, this is the stage in the other game where it gives you a seizure.
Yeah, because look at it.
It's fine here.
Yeah. Oh, there was one other thing I wanted to say about the Nintendo Power cover. It had that cool, like, clay.
Yeah.
Like it was this cover.
That was one artist who actually did several different Nintendo Power issues that had those clay covers. There was one of, I think, Mario 3 as well. And that artist did great artwork.
Nintendo Power covers were the source of a lot of praise, but also of a lot of controversy. Like the Castlevania 2 cover with the head.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were like, oh, is that appropriate for kids? Where nowadays, I think that would have just gotten through. You know what's funny? I always thought Mario looked weird in this game, but modern Mario looks far more like this.
With his colors?
Yeah, than Mario from Mario 1. Oh, look, you can get the coins here, though, and that's what you wanted to do.
Yeah, it's one of the things. I mean, I want to get this. I get this. Like, this would be better with Toad, but it's like, overall, the whole level, what are you better off with? You know, it's kind of like a Mega Man thing. It's like, what are you better off with?
Right.
You know? And honestly, I've always gone for the princess on pretty much just every stage because I guess I've gotten used to being able to float over things. It makes the game a lot easier to be able to fucking float over stuff. See, those guys you don't see in any other Mario game. I don't
little
think
hedgehogs. Do they have names? They just little hedgehogs.
That's where they got Sonic from now.
Yeah, Sonic's in this game, guys.
This section is the hardest puzzle in the game to figure out. See now.
Yeah.
From what I remember, at least. There's certain sections that are like a little bit puzzly, and this is one of them. It'll kill that dude, I'm pretty sure. The Sparky guy. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna kill them. Yeah, especially, yeah, they're in the air.
They're in the air, so.
So you gotta get the key and bring it back there. Just basically be quick about it.
Yeah.
And you think maybe it's a trap, like it's just repeating, but it does, I think it's this door.
Yeah, what's up here?
It's just nothing.
Why's it gotta have a thing going around it?
Drop it. Nice. See, the scary thing there is when you go through the door, if you drop it, chuck it. Alright. If you go through the door and then you drop it, you might accidentally go back through the door, and then you'll completely lose the key.
Alright.
So this is the part that really sucks.
I thought we were through the part.
No, the hard part's coming up. You're not gonna like this.
Oh.
You're gonna hate this. Oh, see, you should have princessed.
I was holding it down. I don't know what happened.
See, it worked the other time.
Yeah. See that I was on half a block there? It's fucking game.
So why were games better in our day again? I'm trying to remember right now.
Hey, look, it's Flashman's stage.
It's, so this is another version of Mauser. And he's a little harder now. He throws the bombs a little quicker.
Yeah. It's like...
Oh yeah, Flashman stage. But
it looks exactly the same.
But it's Nintendo, not Capcom.
You know what I think's funny? The thing I'm noticing as we're playing more of these NES games?
Yeah.
The colors the NES game... Like, there really wasn't that many colors to choose from.
Right, no there wasn't. They had a certain amount of...
And like...
color palette.
And actually, I think the AVS kind of accentuates that, because they were able to do things like have colors next to each other to get different effects.
Mm-hmm.
But because we're seeing the individual pixels now, those like blurring effects, the color combinations are less clear, you know?
It looks great. Like, honestly, like if I was a kid and I had an NES... If I would have went over a friend's house when I was a kid and their NES looked this clear...
You would have shit your
I would have been like, this is so awesome, I want my Nintendo to look like that, you know?
Because it's a night and day difference.
Oh, it is.
It's not like...
everything is an actual square. It's not like this blurry line, you know?
Like, everything I said about the PS4 Pro doesn't apply to the AVS.
Yeah.
Because it's noticeably better.
It is.
Yeah. Like those side-by-sides that we did for the PS4.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, it's a little darker. It's a little like higher range. It's
Yeah.
like, fuck this.
This actually makes a difference.
It's still Assassin's Creed at the end of it. This is classic because it's on the back of the box, this level.
Yeah, this is the snow level. Those little guys, you know what they're called?
Are you skating snowballs?
They're flurries, kind of like from McDonald's.
Flurries?
Go get a flurry. We're taking the rocket.
Way to go.
Rocket Man! You ever see William Shatner's version of Rocket
Oh,
Man?
he did? Yeah, I'm sure.
I am a Rocket Man! This is Fry Guy. Speaking of McDonald's.
Miyamoto's like sitting at Nintendo. He's like, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I wonder what was the year that the first McDonald's came to Japan?
I'm not sure.
It'd be so. He's getting.
It was the same like year.
It's
as
the same
this.
year. He's like Fry Guy, McFlurry.
He put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
So he breaks apart. So what I like to do is stack these up here. I'm gonna bring all this shit up here to prepare myself for the oncoming onslaught of baby Fry Guys.
Baby Fry Guy.
Baby Fry Guys.
All right.
All right, Mike.
All right, Fry Guy. I had a teacher that called me Rye Guy.
Oh, I bet you love that.
Oh, it was awful.
Rye Guy.
Rye Guy. Hey, Rye Guy.
Oh.
I'm like, how about you die, guy? You know?
That guy's a dick.
Yeah. Fuck. Boom.
There it is. See?
Oh.
Now, see, if the things were down there, I would have to go try to grab them, but you don't want to do that.
Now you just.
So if you wait for a bunch of them to be on top of the block, you just.
Oh, look at that.
Do a
Boom.
little and then what we do is we do.
Oh, one more.
Fucker.
Come on, Fry Guy.
I'm gonna teach him a lesson. He'll never fucking forget.
Yeah.
Piece of shit. Oh! Fucking asshole.
And this is why you don't do drugs, kids. Like this boss, come on.
Ah! And I killed him, and the door opened, and I'm dead. Shit. Well, we'll get him. Hopefully. Such memorable music.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Hey, Mike, I just want to let you know that when you kill them, they turn into little ones.
Oh, yeah?
And then you
How
do
about that?
Like that.
All at once.
Right on their heads.
I killed all his babies all at the same time.
You killed them.
So this is how you do this, watch. You bring it here, you plop it there, and watch. This guy's gonna...
This is how you do it.
Pretty much. This is how you do it.
Yeah, exactly.
That kind of actually sounded like it.
Yeah, that on there. Oh.
No, I wanted to jump through. Jump up and get down like that.
Let's see how many 90s hip-hop songs we can include in this episode.
I was going for that.
Yeah.
That trend.
I like mushroom blocks and I cannot lie.
No
Those
other brother
blocks
can deny. Best friend Harry had a brother Larry. In 5 days from now, he's gonna marry, hoping he can make it there. But when he can, in the ceremony, be the best man. You say, Nito, check your libido. Go to the church in your new tuxedo. Bride walks out as you start the wedding. There's one more girl you won't be getting. You want it. You got it.
I just want to say that
You're
I was
shocked
like, where's
I
that
knew
coming
that.
from? Yeah.
Alright, I think he takes 6 hits.
Ooh. What do you do with that one?
I don't know, it's like a slow turret. I don't want it to kill me.
Yeah. It's scary. I'm afraid of things I don't understand.
Me too. There you go, boom!
Boo! Oh! Oh!
Oh! You know what I should actually do is lift this guy up and check the ones that have the dudes in them. Like, there, I didn't check this before. It's probably this.
Yeah, that would be a good one for it to be. I mean, considering.
Right.
Like, if I was going to be an urn with a secret desert world in it, I would be that one.
Oh, really?
I'm just saying.
If you were gonna be an urn with a secret desert world.
I mean,
I never thought about how weird that is.
it's as good as.
How fucked up were they when they came up with that concept?
Well, that's good.
This one you have to stack the blocks in front of Triclide.
Yeah.
This is the last Triclide that you encounter in the game. This one's harder because of the positioning of the blocks, as you can see.
And also it's harder because when you throw the blocks, they're kind of gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta like get this up here. See, I'm building the wall up there, and then I'm gonna bring these up.
Yeah, so once you have the stack, you can, yeah.
Yeah, so now I just gotta go in and get these. See, that's like it. Like, I'm pretty much good now.
Yeah, because if you have to grab that for the last one, it's like, whatever.
There it is.
Oh, good job.
Could they put that door any closer to the edge? Watch me, like, fall off the edge. I'm gonna be very careful. All right.
There you go.
Guys, this is level 7, and this stage is fairly difficult.
Huh.
But it's not, like,
yeah, like the Roman
crazy.
columns going on.
Yeah. There's more of this stuff. So you gotta take this guy all the way to the left. You know, most of the game you're going to the right. This is one part where you're going to go.
And this is another thing that's like very novel for the time period. Like having the different types of scrolling and stuff in this game. Like a lot of things were strictly horizontal scrolling. I mean, there were vertical scrolling games, but this game having it.
You know, like in Mario 1 where you could only go to the right and then you couldn't go back.
Yeah.
This game you can go back. I always thought it was funny how like they get stacked in the air, but there's nothing supporting it.
Yeah, and like right now you could take that lower piece off and it would still be fine.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta take him out too. Maybe not. Oh, yeah.
Tricky. Alright, so this is the precursor to the Toad House, I guess. There it is. 1, 2, 3. There it is.
Boom.
So it's very important, actually, with those battles. A lot of people I know have a hard time with those harder Birdo fights. Wait for the jump, essentially, is the trick. I don't know the last time you... When was the last time you saw the last level to this?
Probably
a while
It's been quite a while, yeah.
And this is another one that you kind of need to know where to go. A little bit.
Oh, is it a little mazy?
A little bit. It's not like Zelda mazy, but it's...
yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
There's my Zelda reference.
You think that they got to this point in the game and they're just like, can we just get it over with? It's gonna be black background, not a lot going on.
There's plenty going on, because look at all this shit.
Your move, punk.
Stupid. I feel like you would not like this part.
No, I mean, it's something I definitely need to practice on.
Actually, the other door I really have to go in. I'm gonna go back.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot harder.
Because you gotta get up, duck, get around all that.
Oh, I know. There it is.
That's good.
See, the reason why is there's an item over here. You can get, I'm just gonna jump down, I think. Fuck. That's why you jump down, because if you don't, you gotta be really quick on that part. And then here, I don't remember which side it is. Okay, thank God it's that side, because the other side's a bomb. If you hit that, you die. This is why I came here.
It's great.
This is why we do it. This guy's got a key in his...
Are you the key master?
Apparently he is. There is no Dana, only Zool. This is the part where he comes out.
Yeah.
Ready? Here we go. Yep. See?
Wow.
They were so lazy they couldn't animate a fucking body. I always thought that was stupid. Come on, Nintendo. I think they should fix that. They've made enough re-releases of this game too that there's no excuse. And there's no excuse for me to die right there. It's 1. 2.
Also, when you hit him, it stops
3.
him from moving.
Yeah, isn't that weird? That's so weird. This is the end of the game.
Yeah.
That was kind of like the Thunderbird before Dark Link.
Yeah.
I knew that was gonna make you roll your eyes.
Yeah.
And you have to throw it at the right moment in his mouth.
In his mouth.
Like that. So I think it takes 6.
It's like King Hippo. It's like a Simpsons enemy. Like
with the mouth. It's like Barney when he burps.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a great analogy.
Yeah.
Never thought of that. Wait, that's the end of the game, guys.
We did it.
there he goes.
He goes black and
He
white.
goes black and white. And I guess when I played this and beat it as a kid on my black and white television, I had no idea that he went black and white.
So you beat this on a black and white TV?
I did, yeah.
Cool.
And I got a color TV like shortly.
Save the bunch of whatever those are.
That was like the point of the game, to say that. And again, that goes back to the other game.
Yeah. You know what I think is weird? Their coloration seems slightly different on the screen.
We saved them, guys. And then in Super Mario World, you're saving like all like the Yoshis. This game, you're saving these like bee dudes.
Yeah, thank God for us, or those bee dudes would have been stuck in that bottle forever.
I know, you felt so bad for them, didn't you? Those poor bee men.
I did, yeah.
Yeah. So this is a classic NES ending. A lot of NES games didn't have good endings. You know, there's Ghostbusters with the misspelling congratulations and like Little Red Hood and like shit like that. But this is a game that, you know, actually had a good ending for an NES game. So, and good music. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed. That's Mario 2. It's a classic. If you haven't played it, or if you've heard people say, like, you know, don't play Mario 2 because it sucks, I think it's a pretty good game.
It's a pretty good game. It's fun, and there's a lot to it. So check it out.